after 5 Sunday night, and today is chest day. But not only chest, I'll probably do biceps, triceps, shoulders, but not shoulders, just rear delts. So yesterday was back and shoulders, but mostly push on shoulders, and so today. And also the last time I did chest before this, I did heavy single arm presses. So tonight I'm thinking I will do uh I don't know. So I've been meaning to do some machines. So the gym that I go to, I'm not a huge fan of the machines. I've done it. I've like tried to press one or two of them and I hated it. So I usually just do a couple of dumbbell presses and then some flies. But today I might try to give the machines another shot. Um, I've been uh, I've been kind of craving a different sort of mind to muscle connection and yeah, more mid to upper chest, not so much the lower chest today. Though you never know, I might change my mind, but I'm feeling a good flat and incline press. Um, for triceps, I always do high reps triceps, which makes me think today I should do some heavy stuff. Maybe a couple drop sets. Um, and then superset all of that with bicep, kind of keeping with what I talk about as far as always supersetting protagonist and antagonist muscle groups. Um, hmm. And also, probably every time I do some sort of chest exercise, I'll superset it with rear deltoid. Um, maybe scapula too. I don't know. We'll see about that. Uh, yeah, keeping up with the staggered uploads today, I am going to try and record audio while lifting at the gym. It will significantly reduce editing time. Um, and also, I think speaking to you at the gym will come off as more natural. Um, actually, my last video, the voiceover, I thought sounded good. Like I was speaking really well, but I had the mic on a certain setting, and I think because of that, the tone comes off as a little uh, trebly. So, apologies for that, but if you reduce the volume and get through it, I think it was a really good one. If you actually listen to the stuff I'm saying and then implement it, I think it was a really good video. Um, but yeah, today is chest and arms. Uh, yeah, uh, like the video if you like the video, share it with a friend, and subscribe. Peace.
started off with walking backwards for 30 minutes, and this is my second set of SLED. Keeping up with the plan, I am doing chest with the dumbbell presses, rear delts with the rear delt flies using the plates, and the SLED. I pulled the SLED on the first set, but it was feeling a little weird, so I'm opting to use the belt instead. I'm going to do 10 sets of this. I think, so this is the second. Actually, yeah, I should be able to get through 10. I had my feet on the bench on the first set. It made the weight seem a little heavier, so put my feet down. But yeah, set 3. As little rest as possible. By pairing movements that are difficult but require completely different muscle groups, you can keep your heart rate elevated and get an intense cardio session while getting the gains of weight training. I forgot about this almost. See right there, on like the 6th or 7th rep, the contraction in the rear deltoid felt off. So I took a pause and reset a little and try to feel the contraction. Every rep is a new rep. Make sure you're focused for every rep. You get a proper contraction on each rep. There's something about intense exercise that gets your heart rate going, that changes you when you're working out. I was a nice guy until set one. Now all of a sudden, there's rage building. And the rage makes me an animal. I think that was 4. It's 5. And it just still feels like a warm. Let's go. When doing the dumbbell presses and picking a weight, that's not something I'm going to hit failure with. And I'm also choosing a rep range that's not close to failure. Trying to get 8 each. And even while doing the flies, I'll play around with the angles and see how the rear delt feels and responds. Play around with wrist position, the angle at which you allow your rear delt to fall down, and play around with those concepts in order to get the most out of your rear delt flies. Set 6. For pre-workout today, I had a coffee at home and then a quad shot espresso once I got here. There's a Starbucks close by. I find no pre-workout more stimulating than a quad shot espresso. Set 6. I like to throw in some pause breath. Another thing about doing the sled is you're able to accrue a lot of volume on your legs, and the recovery time isn't as long as if you had a long squat session. There's actually very little to no eccentric loading when you do sled push and pull, which I think is why you end up not getting as sore and being able to do a lot of volume. Set 7. I hope the audio is recording. And this is kind of what I mean by don't pick a weight that hits failure. So right now, as far as the chest is concerned, the weight that I'm using, I can press a lot more usually for 10, so I can do 85s for 10, 90s for 10. But if I did 90s for 10 and use that, I might get 2 or 3 sets of 10, and I would have exhausted my chest so much that I wouldn't be able to get all 10 sets. And if I lighten the load, then I'll probably get exhausted a lot sooner, not get all 10 sets, and the total volume on the chest would probably be a lot lower than utilizing a weight for which you can do 10 reps. And accrue the most volume that way. Set 8. I'm gonna try to get a better angle or a different angle. Yeah, I'm using that. 2 more sets. Yeah. Yeah, 2 more sets. Let's try and get this done. Don't be afraid to hog the machines. You pay for a membership just like everybody else. Make sure you use it and get the most out of it. That's it. So far, I've walked backwards on a self-propelled treadmill for 30 minutes, and I've done this circuit. By the time I'm done, it's gonna be an hour into the workout. And so I've essentially been able to do 30 minutes of low intensity, steady state cardio on the backwards treadmill, and now 30 minutes of both high intensity cardio and hypertrophy work in unison. And you're also picking an exercise like the SLED, which is good for mobility. I'm able to comply, get the best bang for my buck in 30 minutes of working out. like I just did 8. Let's get some. So on this exercise, I'm doing tricep pushdowns to alternate curls. I'm going to start off with 30 reps each set, and then keep going heavier. And reduce the reps accordingly. I went up in weight a little. It's, so I'm still gonna go for 30, but if it's okay if I don't hit 30, at least 20. Really feeling good contraction in the inner bicep today with the kettlebells. Minimal rest. Keep the pump going. Cheat on the last few reps to hit failure. I'm gonna go up and weight again. Yeah. When doing 30 reps, I start off far away. So I guess I should explain this, but yeah, step far away. You're training it in this limited range of motion. Then when you take a step forward, you get a slightly bigger range of motion, but the lower part is more exhausted. And then at the final step forward, you get the full contraction, but the bottom half is exhausted. The pump when you do that is insane. It's a form of pre-exhaustion. Yeah, I love doing tricep movements in the high rep range. The pump is insane. I'll raise my sleeves up a little so that you can see the contraction as it happens. I don't know, it's a good angle. Prices are close to being filled. Oh yeah, take a look at this. 159 beats per minute, 616 calories in 76 minutes. This is what you get for supersetting, keeping your heart rate up while lifting. We're able to get cardio done and also get lifting done. I'm a little, so since my triceps are close to failure and I've been doing bilateral work the entire way through, I'm gonna do one. Go for it. I'm gonna do one set of one-handed work so that I can even things out and get a few extra reps for the left, which is my smaller side. Squeeze every last bit out of this. Stopping well before failure on the right hand. It's a little bigger than the left, and I want to even things out. I'm just gonna do some single-handed curls. After this, I'm probably going to do some chest flies. Yeah, and then keep going with the chest and rear delts for a little bit. With the flies, each hand kind of goes back. Hold it here for a second. Feel the stretch and move forward. Feel the stretch. Move forward. So I'm going to do 7 each side. And then I'm going to superset it with some cable flies on the or cable rear delt flies. Burn out with some lower jumps or lower chest. Burnout with lower chest. I'm starting to think, so I was listening to some of the audio that was recorded from the past two. I don't know, might be able to enhance it, but maybe I should speak louder. It just feels weird right now talking to myself out loud, but I guess it's something I have to get over. I don't know if I was out of frame for that one. But yeah, again, the concept still applies. Chest goes forward, training the rear deltoids back. Minimal rest, keep the heart rate up, and keep the pump going. Oh. I'm probably going to do some pullovers and cable good mornings and some hip flexor stretches after this. The 10 sets of dumbbell chest has pretty much exhausted it. And I'm going to get all the shaping work done here. So flat chest is exhausted. I'm going to try and get a good incline or upper chest pump with these bad boys. And we'll see from there. Yeah, my chest is pretty exhausted. It's 87 minutes into the workout, 700 active calories. I'll probably sit in the sauna at the end. So I don't know if I should walk backwards for a little bit more. I already did 30 minutes. I might do the Stairmaster. No, I'm not going to do the Stairmaster. I'll leave that for tomorrow. I'm kind of dating myself here, but I grew up at a time when talking to yourself out in the open was still kind of weird. And now I'm just talking out loud with the microphone clipped to me in the middle of the gym with a phone recording me while doing rear delt flies. It is kind of weird if you think about it, but it is what I signed up for. Hey, rear delt flies aren't hitting as good as I want them to. I'll probably try holding these handles for the next set. If you're ever not feeling a contraction really well, feel free to experiment with the way you hold it. I think I mentioned it earlier this video too, but play around with the angles, see how different angles feel. You know, part of me is like I should just go for it. Next paycheck, just get the $200, $300 microphone set up and just call it. I feel like I'm putting a decent amount of good information on, and I don't want audio quality to be the thing that causes people not to listen. Oh yeah, this cross feels so much better. Oh yeah, that hit the spot. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do any more cardio. I'm probably going to do another two or three sets of this, or one more set of this. Do some mobility with cable good mornings, which I'm probably not going to record since I put it on an earlier video. And maybe I'll record one set. And then do some abs too. And then call it. Sit in the sauna for 20-30 minutes. Take your kettlebell in there. Do some supersets to keep heart rate pumping. Drink a fudge ton of water before I go in, and that'll be it for today.